Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We are back for some more Railgun, this being the 17th episode of the third season. Man, it feels great to have two episodes back to back right after just like, I know we came back last week, but I mean, there was the 2 month break, and we know, hopefully, fingers crossed, like, if nothing else happens, we'll just have the rest of the episodes straight through, no more breaks or no more, anything like that. So that's awesome that we'll obviously have Railgun in the mix every Friday once again, back in our lives. And I mean, from what we had at the start of the new arc, the Dream Ranker arc, I'm actually pretty interested in some of the things they already introduced to us, like these Indian poker cards, and then obviously like this app and this whole thing that this kid can do where he can foresee certain events, right? Like accidents or whatever it may be. So definitely something I feel, especially for Judgment, that could be big going forward into the future, obviously. But I mean, besides that, we had a lot of laughs, definitely a lot of smiles for me in the previous episode, especially the whole dream sequence with Misaka and Misaki, and like the how she was the maid to her and all of that, and like the fan service there, the Gecko does, like that was great as well. So I'm excited for more. See what we're gonna have with this episode, guys. We're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and we're gonna get right into it in 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, they said there was like a 10 to 20 minute divergence, kind of, or something like that. I remember them mentioning something like that in the previous episode. I bet, because this the whole concept of it in general is crazy, right? Kuroko came in there with the clutch. I don't think it's good to stick a flashlight to your eye like that. Or tell something that isn't recorded in the app. What the hell? Oh, wait, I think I remember seeing something like this in the preview. Did his nose start bleeding? Yeah, his nose did start bleeding. Yo, he better not do that shit again, man. Because it seems like if he uses that another time or two, like, who knows? Like, he might pass out or he might, I don't know. That looks like it took a lot out of him. And just that instant, it was like, look at him. Yeah, no, 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 no. Yo, he better not use that shit again because this boy's about to end up hurting himself or something. But that is crazy, right? Imagine if he was better with his ability or whatever he's able to do, right? Like, just being able to do something like that is insane. What he just did right there. And I think he even said in the, I don't know if he said in the previous episode, but I think they mentioned something that it could even go further to like another stage or something along those lines where it can, instead of there being like a 10 or 20 minute divergence or whatever it may be, that there can actually be an exact, it can be pinpointed an exact time and location, like to a T, you know? So, like, the possibilities are endless with a lot of abilities and a lot of things in this series, but this is, just kind of crazy when you think about it. So, a concept like this, like, see this? I think that's what I was talking about. Something I remember seeing from the PV when things were like distorting and all of that. I just don't want this kid. I mean, he's an elementary school kid. Like, he can't be overworking himself or overusing this, especially what we just saw him do there. Oh, oh, she's flying down here. Okay, so I think this is what we're gonna do. Probably just go around preventing these. things from happening, helping out these. It, probably scary, yeah, for a kid. And I think that those look like the same uniforms and like the hats that the Miyama kid, or maybe it wasn't the same uniform. Oh yeah, this could be very helpful, very sort of judgment. Oh, she brought a knife here though. I mean, there are girls that are crazy like that. Oh, she said, "Huh? Like you putting me out, Takun? You not right." Oh, damn. I think Takun's getting a whooping right now. Yo, Takun. Jeez, so many accidents happening, right? Like so much shit's going on. Freaking crocodile, like this guy a Tatamio wannabe or something. Okay, so this is what we doing. Kuroko's certainly busy. They're unconscious. That's interesting. So didn't pick up something with to do with people who are unconscious. She didn't even realize. She been going around everywhere. Good kid. Keep that up going forward, yeah, as you get older. Even for you, even if it's for you. You saying what she said right there? Her reasoning wasn't logical or something? Okay, he gotta stop doing this, man. I'm telling you, he's gonna pass out or something serious is about to happen to him if he keeps doing this. Oh, they're pretty close to each other in like a 3 minute distance? Could it be by the same person or just guess a coincidence? That's what I was thinking. Yeah, same accident, same person potentially, or and by a couple minutes in 3 minutes, I think it was. Flames, like a forest fire or something, or if there was like a forest fire or something like that, it could expand to that range. They said a couple 100 meters or whatever. So this sounds way bigger than the other things we were dealing with before that Kuroko was going around doing. Doesn't seem like he's gonna stay out of it. It doesn't seem like it. Like he still wants to do more, or do something. Okay, so they passed this on to me. Okay. Taking action. Yeah, trying to explain that to him, like, like, hey, we just got a feeling, there's gonna be something big happening, like a fire. I mean, with the kind of abilities and things, like, I would feel like you could almost, know just like or agree with anything that could kind of happen. Like if someone told you, oh, this through this ability kind of was predicted or this is going to happen, even though the concept is kind of like it's hard to probably comprehend. Still, like it's Academy City. This is the thing I was seeing in the preview. I think it's like kind of like a monocle. It's a cool little gadget. Oh, I guess we in October now because we were in September. I guess we in October. I think it was the end of September. We saw at the beginning of the episode. Oh, there's that thing we saw at the end of the previous episode. I think right that girl planted in there, and we saw she had one of the cards. Anemic, my ass, boy, you about to pass out. Like I told you, I knew that was gonna happen. Like after the first time he used it, I was like, okay, if he keeps using this, it's gonna be bad. Take him to Frog Doc. Yeah, I was about to say, take him to Frog Doc. Overexerting himself. Yep. Yeah, he's just an elementary school kid. Like I was saying, imagine if he gets so much better with managing to use his ability and not passing out like this or overexerting himself. Like he kind of expands his limits. That would be a crazy useful ability. Oh God. Well, how was that nasty? I don't. In the first place, anyway. Like, right? That's the first thing I thought. The first thing I thought of when we saw this thing with him, I was like, okay, this could be useful to Judgment to protect people, to help people, right? Like, and a bunch of like beams or something. Oh, he went and showed it to her. Like, oh, you about to have these fall on you. I don't think that's how it works. Yeah, she was like calling him nasty and everything. Oh my God, look at her. Did the It would have happened regardless. Jeez. Kid had no one. I mean, he's just a kid, right? He had no one to like go to or no one to for help or anything like that. Like the dog too. Wow. Not Pero. I just met Pero, but not Pero. Jeez, man. People who can help. Oh, okay, so that's about to like happen soon, the whole thing with the dog. I thought that was still a part of the flashback. I was thinking it was gonna be a forest fire or something like that. That seems like what it's going to be. Somehow. Oh, there's a spark by the vending machine. Okay, well, there you go. Oh, okay, so whatever chemical is in what that girl planted in the ground. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Because there's like crazy kinds of nasty chemicals in those, like, in some fertilizers and like just shit like that, or for plants. Like, yeah, this is way bigger than the all the other things we were dealing with earlier, right? That Kuroko was, because this is about to spread like crazy if it keeps up. Jeez. Was it because of what the girl planted in there? Yeah, like it made them grow quicker or grow abnormally when they're not supposed to. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He shouldn't be out here running around like this. Okay, so it wasn't just the one we saw. It was a bunch of them because we only saw that girl plant one in the previous episode. Yep, it's flammable, all right. Dangerous, all right. He didn't even try to grab him or anything. Like, you can't come. He just yells, "You can't come in here." He ran right past him. There's Pero. Pero, get out of there. Pero, what are you doing? That was the first one he was. Oh, okay. The first one he was talking about. Hey, Kuroko about to go for him. For Pero. For Pero. Okay, I hear that. I hear that music starting up. I hear it. I hear it. Oh, she's bringing me with her too. Of course they would. Of course they would. That's true. I mean, he is just a kid after all. Woo. Yeah, that music was starting to kick up. I was like, okay, okay. Classic, man. Hey, I love the shine they're giving Kuroko this episode, man. Oh yeah, hell yeah, Kuroko. I love this shine they giving my girl, man. Oh, she got a plan though. She she wouldn't have just done that for no reason, right? Like, yup. Hello. Hero safe. Okay, that's what she was doing. She thought that out. She had a plan. Pero's alive. That's all that matters, right? We saved Pero. Aw, that's an inspiration for the kid, right? Like that's like I feel like Kuroko, when that kid moves forward or like as he goes along, like he's gonna look at Kuroko and be like, okay, this girl was an inspiration. Just Judgment as a whole was an inspiration to me, you know? She had the poker card in her pocket, yeah. Yep, they subtly showed that at the end at a previous episode. Oh, okay, that was the girl. Okay, so things are starting to kind of turn around, right? That was the girl that was in the hospital that those beams like fell on her. Without his ability, we wouldn't have even known, right? Well, we would have known about the fire probably because it might have been too late though for a lot of people or for the dog or who knows what, right? But we were already kind of there, so we could act right away. Yep, that's what I was saying. Yo, I know I've said it like a few times that this Kuroko Shine, I like. This is great stuff, man. They blessed us. When we get kind of serious with Kuroko like this, you know. Ah, and we know, of course, we know who that is. We know who that is. That little stutter though. She has, hey, be honest, she has some childish things going on with her as well. Like we know this. Yo, this episode was actually really good, man. I really liked what we had with this. For sure. Like especially the Kuroko shine, man. You gotta love any Kuroko shine we get, cause especially when it's semi-serious. You know what I'm saying? This is pretty serious stuff, right? Like, which we do see Kuroko get serious, but a lot of the time we do see obviously Kuroko like being the way she is about Misaka, and there's a big comedic thing behind her there in like fan service and all that. But we have episodes like this with Kuroko because I already love that stuff we have with Kuroko, and I'm not saying we don't get serious stuff with Kuroko even besides that because we have before, a good amount of times, but um, this just I don't know. This adds a lot more to her character, even more so reinforces the kind of character that she is. Besides, obviously, what we see, with her and Misaka and all of that, and just I don't know how she is with Judgment and just the kind of girl she is. We love Kuroko, obviously. So, but yeah, like I said, like she's gonna be a big kind of inspiration for that boy. As he moves forward, as his ability grows, and maybe he comes back to her at some point, or we see him come back at some point. I'm not really sure what they are gonna do with it, but it would be really useful for Judgment, obviously, if he wasn't having to overexert himself and if he didn't pass out or have to kind of suffer in a way. Like, imagine, right? That would be big for Judgment, for sure. Next episode, Bust Upper. Bust Upper. Can we get the next episode now? Y'all were talking about this, and I cannot wait for this now. I cannot wait for this now, just from the next episode title, because how some of y'all were talking about it. So this should be interesting for sure. Bust Upper. So you would assume, right, it has something to do with maybe Misaka, or it could be some of the others, but Misaka potentially getting bigger Opie or whoever, right? That this is about to be crazy. I feel like maybe Blau might be involved with this somehow, right? Maybe we see Blau pop up again. I'm not really sure, but um, just because of the whole erotic dreams and all of that, we'll see though. But yeah, this episode here, what we had with Miyama, Kuroko Judgment. I mean, Yui Haru as well. Me. I mean, not everyone, but those three in particular, especially Kuroko though, had a big part to play, definitely in this episode. So we're kind of starting to see though some of the things like I was saying. I think at the beginning of this arc with this whole thing with dreams, like so far what we saw from it, like I feel like it could potentially get even worse, right? Or who knows what people could probably use this for? If we're just seeing like a huge forest fire like this now, so imagine what other crazy shit they can do with it, kind of, or what could happen. And it's not like the kid obviously that had the poker card was trying to start a forest fire. It was just the kid wanted I guess the trees, those cherry blossoms, to grow quicker, like right when they usually don't grow, and then the chemical inside of it just so happened to be flammable and explosive like that. So not good, but it's not like the kid knew that or anything. So it was an accident, right? It was an accident, but good thing we were there, right? Good thing we were able to know to kind of be there because of Miyama's ability. Because if we didn't know about it and it just happened, we could have probably been late to, obviously Judgment and whoever would have taken action, but we could have been late. Some people could have died. The dog maybe would have died. Like, who knows how it plays out, right? So, but yeah, this is just kind of a little precursor on potentially what could happen with some of these poker cards going, because I feel like it could get even on a larger scale, or just who knows what other crazy shit could happen when you just have stuff like this. I don't know. We'll see, though. We will see. This episode, though, really good. I like what we had here for sure, guys. Let me know what you all thought of this one. If you guys did enjoy my reaction, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.